Good morning. It is AM Sports here with me, Muftawu, Nabila, Abdulai. Kumasi Asante Kotoko and an away victory over RC Kadiogo of Burkina in the first leg of the CAF Champions League qualifying match on Monday afternoon. The Porcupine Warriors found a late winner through winger Isaac Opon at the General Keruku Stadium in Benin. The Burkina side looked the stronger team in the early exchanges, but Seydou Zebo's men showed grit and discipline to keep Kadiogo at bay. With the game set to be heading for a stalemate, Opon popped up in an injury time to slot home the winner. Kotoko will hold the return leg in Kumasi on Sunday. The winner of the tie over 2 legs will face the winner of AS Vista Club versus Gaborone FC game for a place in the group stages of the competition. And still on Kumasi Asante Kotoko, a former chief executive officer of the club, Opokunti, has called on supporters to lower their expectations despite a winning start to their CAF Champions League campaign. The Porcupines, as you heard just a couple of minutes ago, secured a 1-0 victory over Kadiogo FC. However, Opokunti, who won the Champions League with the club in 1983, wants supporters to be cautious of their expectations.
For expectation, we need to lower it, but to give our maximum support to them, because you can't go, immediately start from number 2, number 3. You have to start from number 1. You get me? If number 1 goes well, number 2 will come, and that is where you see that we are jeering. The expectation, everyone will expect that we win, but they also need our support to push the players so that our expectation will not come short, but they will come out with flying colors. So the expectation should be there, but we should support the team at any given time, at any cost. The supporting the team, the players will also feel like they are welcome, and they also give their best for the team. As I said, they have to take match after match. You get me? And because the team is new, they have to, if they will gel, it means they have to continue winning, going to the next stages. Other than that, it will be very, very difficult. So they have to take one match at a time and improve upon it. Then gradually they will reach that stage.
We come back to Ghana, where there was a Ghana Premier League match between Brekum Chelsea, 2012 winners of the Premier League, and they came up against King Faisal, securing a 2-0 victory at the Nana Adjuma Mbedu Stadium. Mizak Afriye and Ewa Dramani struck to send Brekum Chelsea to the top of the Premier League table as they become the first team to score 2 goals since the beginning of the Premier League on Saturday.
10 minutes gone, it's Brekum Chelsea 0, King Faisal 0. Thank you for joining us. We are at the Nana Adjuma Mbedu, the first park, or the number 1 park, as Brekum Chelsea come forward again. Another opportunity, but this time it's clear enough. Dead on target. It's the first goal of the game, and Brekum Chelsea will laugh all the way to the bank at this stage. Meshak Afriye on target. And it's now another opportunity for them to come forward. Meshak pushes it on a bit too fast. Situation must be cleared. Well, it took a while before Brekum Chelsea. They get another goal, and the dancing, the jubilation will continue. Well, they had many an opportunity to utilize. Meshak missed the first, Ouattara missed the second. Meshak laid on the pass, which was good enough thinking. And who else but Dramani Ewa to slot it home? Of course, Jabal made himself big in the first instance, but on the second instance, that's it. 90 minutes of action. Brekum Chelsea win their first 3 points of the season. These ladies have been singing from start to finish, and it looks like their tenacity has paid off. Brekum Chelsea will make that short journey back to Brekum with smiles on their faces.
To the camp of the national team, the Black Stars, just a couple of months ago, 6 players switched nationality to play for Ghana ahead of the FIFA World Cup. 5 of those players have been called up by the technical team for the friendly matches that will be played later this month against Brazil and Nicaragua. Many people actually believe that the decision of the players to switch nationality to Ghana is to secure a place in the national team for the FIFA World Cup that will be staged in Qatar. But assistant coach Joy Boateng insists no player is guaranteed an opportunity of starting in the national team.
Everybody is very simple. The criteria is that everybody is fighting for a place. Whether you switch nationality now or whether you have 50 caps already for Ghana, it doesn't matter. Every camp you have to prove yourself to prove that you deserve to be called up. It's important that everybody knows this. It doesn't mean that because you've switched nationality that you want to represent Ghana, that you are going to be picked and you are going to play automatically. This is not what we are for. We are trying to build a team that have resilience and discipline, but also we want to be transparent to everybody and treat everybody the same. So therefore, it's not a guarantee that anyone who has switched nationality to represent Ghana, that you'll be automatically picked and you are going to play for the national team. Ghana now holds the record of being the African team that has reached the quarterfinals, right? They've made history. Now, it would be unfair for me to say, or no, it would be unrealistic for me to say that we are going to do better than what we did last time, or we are going to the semi-final. I think what I can say is that it's more realistic for me to say that you will see, as a nation, you will see a team in Qatar that will represent Ghana and that everybody will be proud watching the national team play. The boys will be ready, they will fight, they will compete, and there will be not a single game that the boys will go out there and not play their heart out. This is what I can promise you. Other than that, I think the result then hopefully will look after itself.
In 2023, 54 African countries are expected to assemble in Ghana for the 2023 Africa Games. Well, as many as 25 sporting disciplines will be competing, and thousands of athletes will be competing for honors for themselves as well as their various countries. Well, many have said that Ghana is behind schedule to host the Games expected to start in August 2023. However, Director General of the National Sports Authority, Peter Chumesi, insists Ghana has got enough facilities to host the Games even if the Olympic Stadium currently being constructed in Boteman is not ready.
You remember when at the time when we were in Morocco and the whole African Union honored Ghana to become the very first country, first in the history to host all Africa for this particular African Olympics, the African Games. And I think people have forgotten what they base their decisions on. It was not out of nothing that they said, Ghana, go and host it. They knew what Ghana can do. Ghana has hosted, in terms of football, Africa, AFCON, how many times? I think we've done it about, how many? 2 or, not less than 2. And 2008, I think you remember President Kufuor's time, we hosted it. Yeah. And everybody was very cheerful. And they know our capacity, what can we do? So even the existing facilities that we had was enough for them to be able to have confidence in Ghana that we can do it. But as we have indicated, the president has said that for him, during his term in office, he wants to expand sporting infrastructure. Because it is when you have the sports infrastructure that you can now have a reliable, sustainable teams. Preparation, production of athletes who will continue to give you the medals and the laurels. So that is the agenda of this government. That no matter what, we take opportunity of anything and then add on whatever facility that is needed. Already what we have, if we were to look at even only to the ones that we have, they are more than enough for us to be able to host the African Games. Talk about the Accra Sports Stadium. Baba Yara here can do almost all the athletics. We've seen it. Here, all the athletics competitions. You can do a field, the track and field. But you saw, this is bigger than Alexandria Stadium that we saw. I think you all know about it. You understand that? No, we are not restricted. Okay. No, we are not restricted. When we went to Morocco, it was a Rabat, Morocco. But we did some of the games even in Casablanca. We did in other 3 different other locations. That one, they can. You see that the Ghana's original plan was that we were even to host it in 3 cities, the triangle. We were to have it in Accra, Cape Coast, and Kumasi.
And the plan has changed.
And that's the point that even Otunvo is not happy about the fact that everything is moving away from Asanteman, because we also had a stake. If you look at the bid that they approved, Cape Coast was part, and then Kumasi, and then even Tamale later even came with even a request that they should also be added.
Okay, so
it is at this point, at some point that I think the narration has changed and said, why don't we do everything in Accra? Ghana is not bound by any such regulation that you can't do it anywhere that you choose. You can. If Ghana decides that you will put all the athletics, field and track and field in Kumasi, which I will love to have it because it's my backyard. I would love to have it here. The people who has also visited you will also take opportunity of this game to see Ghana. If you come to Ghana without coming to the Manisha Palace, I'm sure you haven't really come here. If I'm speaking for our sentiment, that's what I would say. So that diversity, I think we need it. But notwithstanding, what we have in Accra, even is more than enough. Now, the University of Ghana Stadium is being refurbished, and the president has helped to vote funds for us to complete it. We are completed, so we can take almost all those kind of track and fields if you want to decide to do that.
Ghana's Uleman Ponsa took part in a Great North Run that took place in Newcastle over the weekend. It was an assembly of 60,000 athletes, and the Ghanaian came 8th. He's been speaking to my colleague George Ade Jr. about the excitement of meeting his icon when it comes to long-distance racing, as well as his position.
That's Kenenisa Bekele. I think before we even go to the start, I saw him, and then he was just sitting down. So I greeted him, and he said hi. I said hi. I've been looking at you since I was in JHS and all that. He was like, wow, it's good. So when I got to the start, I've actually spoken with him already. So yeah. So I was so glad to see him and all of that. And even after the race, I even got the opportunity to take a picture with him.
Yeah, George, if you watch the first 5K of the race, you'll see that William is running right next to him.
Yeah, that's what I was going to.
Any of the other runners, he's running right next to Bekele for the first 5K.
That's what I was going straight to. So William, take us through the race then.
When it got to the last 3K, I knew I was at the 8th, and you'll be even hear people talking about it. You are 8th, top 10, 8th, top 10, and I was like, yeah. So I knew, but someone was chasing me. If you can check from the time, you can see I ran 1 hour 3 and 1:05. The person also did 1 hour 3 and 1:06. So where I was determined to stay there. So as the guy was chasing me, I think he actually forced me to go more.
Let's go to Europe, where there will be UEFA Champions League football happening tonight as well as tomorrow. These are the fixtures. Liverpool will come up against Ajax Amsterdam. It is a night Kudus Mohamed would want to give off his best because it was the same Anfield that he got injured and it affected his career till date. Bayer Leverkusen will also come up against Atletico Madrid. There's FC Porto versus Club Brugge. There is Victoria Pleasant versus Inter Milan. Bayern Munich will come up against Barcelona. Could it be a repeat of what the world witnessed in 2020? During the COVID-82, Barcelona suffered a defeat. Sporting Lisbon versus Tottenham Hotspur. And Claire, if Fatau Isahaku would be a part of that squad for the game. There's Olympique Marseille versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Eintracht Frankfurt, they are the defending champions of the Europa League. They won the Europa League last season, beating Rangers, and by that, they are partaking in the UEFA Champions League. This is how we wrap up AM Sports here with me, Muftawu, Nabila, Abdulai. The show continues right after this.